Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about a theory that I'm learning about in communications, and it's called the uncertainty reduction theory. And the basics behind it is that you're just trying to get to know a person better to reduce the uncertainty that you have when you first meet them. There's like a natural tendency, like a natural curiosity that we get when we meet a person for the first time, and like we are so uncertain about who they are, if they're a good person, a bad person, if we're going to like them or not. And so the uncertainty reduction theory like sets out to like get to know the person better and talk to them. And so there's three different ways that you can go about that. There's passive, which is observing the person from afar. If you observe the person from afar, you can like see them in their natural habitat and like where they're comfortable and like observe them, but you don't really get that level of understanding about who they are. The next one is active. Active communication. You ask others about them. Like you can ask a mutual friend more about them, or you can go on their Facebook, find out who they are as a person. And so that's the second level of it. And the third level is interactive. And interactive communication is when you actually talk to the person, get to know them better, and like talk like face to face and like ask questions to get to know their personality better. And so that's the third level of the uncertainty reduction theory. When you first meet a person, you don't really know who they are, so you set out having an open mind. At least I set out having an open mind about the person, if I'm going to like them or not. And there's times when you set out like not knowing who the person is, and then you end up not liking them. An example that I have of this is at work. Whenever there's a new person hired, I tend to like get to know them, find out if I like them or not. And most of the time I do like the person, but there was this one guy that I really didn't like. He was very vulgar, and I don't know, his opinions were very strong about certain subjects, and I didn't like that. And I just really didn't like the person he became once I got to know him, and once I got to that level of understanding about who he was. And so there's times when you set out not knowing who the person is, and then later you find out that you don't like them because you've used the uncertainty reduction theory to reduce the uncertainty of who they are. For the last part of this video, I'm going to talk about the movie clip that we had to watch for class, and that's from the movie Hitch. And it's during the bar scene when he's trying to get to know the girl, Sarah, at the beginning. And so at first he's being very passive. He's observing from afar, watching her, and like observing how she interacts with like other people in the bar, and like just what she's doing in her like what she's drinking and things like that. But then the bartender offers up some information about her, where she works and what she drinks and things like that, that move it to a more like active level. So there's more information adding to the understanding of who she is. And then there's a person named Chip who comes in, and Chip he tries to use some of the interactive communication skills, but he fails because he doesn't want to listen to what she has to say, and he just wants to like get the easy score, but doesn't want to get to know her. But the thing that Hitch does that's really effective is he changes her mind about what she is like thinking about him. He reduces her uncertainty at the same time as reducing his by putting in, like, letting know what the stereotype is and letting know what she should be expecting and how he's not what she's expecting. And he gets up and leaves her wondering if he's different than all the other guys. And so I think that was very effective in the way he did that. Okay guys, I hope you have a better understanding of this concept now that I've talked about it a little. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'm going to have a good rest of mine. Bye.